Hey guys, Mechanic CG here and welcome back to another episode of Forza Motorsport. Today is episode number 53. If you guys do want to stay up to date with the latest of this series, then make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell and check out the description for the rest of our social links, but hopefully you guys do enjoy. Right, so after the last episode in the D-Class Endurance, we did very well. And today, what we're going to be doing is the C-Class Endurance now. So this one we're going to take with the Ferrari Dino. This is another car that I said I wanted to take, but we haven't found an excuse to take it until today. And we're going to be going around the New York circuit. This is going to be at 7 p.m. 21 degrees Celsius track temperature. Quite cold, actually, for a racetrack. Typically, you normally see it a lot warmer than this. The wind speed, 25 kilometers an hour, yeah. Overall, based on the fact that it's 25 laps, we're only going to be taking 125 corners, which is nowhere near the amount of turns we took on Tsukuba before. However, because of this being the Ferrari Dino, and this is a very higher speed car, I have a feeling we may have a chance. But we're going to see how well it does for now. The acceleration isn't great, but it does have a good top speed. Let's go then. Now, I do want to know, is that there, the pit lane? Oh! We've had contact. Unbelievable. That was a horrendous start. But so far, no internal damage to the car whatsoever. We are going to have to be careful on the brakes. We have got upgraded brakes as well, so we should be much more safer for doing late braking. I do need to work out where this pit lane is, though. As you can see there, braking is so much better on this car. That does look like the only form of pit lane on this track is just up there. Awesome. We have massive amount of damage on the car though, so thumbnail pictures aren't going to look pretty. Oh well. Again, having that Subaru WRX up ahead does worry me a little bit. But again, I think I'm going to aim for lap number 15 we will pit. As you can see, there's a massive... For some reason, the front bumper apparently has a massive amount of damage, but it... Whoa! Okay, that was a save and a half. Thank you, Subaru. Very good so far. So much damage on this Ferrari. It's unreal. But I felt like we needed to take this car at some point. And I thought, what better time than right now? We are pushing this car though. That Subaru is going to challenge us right till the end. I think as soon as the Subaru pits, we're pitting the lap after as well. That's going to be sort of my reference point. The amount of times we've hit the wall, though, in 2.5 laps is ridiculous. But I will be relying on that Subaru. Look at how much quicker this group of cars are compared to the rest. We were technically the slowest car in quali. Awesome. Oh, we are gaining time. I think the problem with all of the AI cars is they're having trouble taking that final corner. So if we can get time because of our brake upgrades. Ah, come on. It's so difficult. I knew this this race was going to be difficult anyways. I knew this race and the Tokyo one was going to be difficult, so just because of the fact that it is a very narrow street circuits and all that. I think for the Tokyo one, I'm going to force myself to take a Japanese car for the Tokyo Endurance. It's mandatory. I might see if I can take a Mitsubishi. I might be able to take one of those. Mitsubishi with a 4-wheel drive. That would be good. That would be a very good car to take, actually. Still looking forward to finishing this game, though, because then I can say officially I've completed Forza Motorsport. Okay, a little bit earlier braking. We want to be safe now. Obviously, keeping an eye out for when that best timer pops up there. Then look at the map, see how far. 3.8 seconds. That's what we need to look out for. Because those times are important. I just realised I'm wearing my merch today as well. Get some in your... Get some of your own in the link down below. I absolutely butchered that. Wow. I still love all these advertisements and stuff. You got Virgin, you got Project Gotham Racing. I'm actually probably going to order Project Gotham Racing 1 just to play it. Like, I probably won't make any videos on it yet unless anyone wants to see a walkthrough on it. Then I will put it on my list. But again, guys, take a look at the description and find the Mech Tech Crew website or the request page, and go submit a request for a new series. If you want to see, I don't know, if you want to see anything, if you want to see a walkthrough on even any game, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be racing, because again, I'm a racing focused person. But again, I am not restricted to just racing games. I've done Doom Eternal. Stuff like that. Request anything, as long as it's not Call of Duty. Because if it's Call of Duty, I'll just ignore it, because I can't stand the game. I found out, I've bought 3 Call of Duties, all 3 of them have been terrible. To the point that I don't want to buy any more Call of Duties. I don't trust them. They have all been terrible. I bought Ghosts and something else. I think it was Modern Warfare, the old one. Didn't like either of them too much. It was the remaster of Modern Warfare. Wasn't a great fan of those. So I never bought Call of Duty again. And then I got told, yo, this new Modern Warfare is going to be amazing. And this is obviously the 2019 Modern Warfare. And I was like, fine. Bought it for 30 quid. The worst game I've ever spent money on. Horrific. Horrible. So yeah. I have finally decided I'm never buying a Call of Duty ever again. Nice. This is really good there. Lots of speed. I still think, because obviously they shut down Project Gotham Racing, which was sort of like the very arcade racing game. It is a shame they shut that down in favour of Forza Motorsport. Because they made Project Gotham Racing before Forza. And they made Forza Motorsport as like a realistic racing game. And then they just like shut down Project Gotham. I would love to see on the Series X, because obviously Microsoft, the last racing game from their studios was Forza Horizon 4, and that was 2 years ago now. We would technically be having a Forza Horizon 5 now. We would be playing Forza Horizon 5. Forza Motorsport 8 would already have been out for a year by now. And we've only just seen a trailer for Forza Motorsport 8. It's not even announced to be coming out anytime soon. So yeah, bit of a shame there. But hopefully we're going to see some more gameplay of Forza Motorsport 8, aka Forza Motorsport Series X Edition. I don't know why they're going back to the drawing board with the naming, because whenever anyone does that, the community never likes it. You think the iPhone, we didn't like it when they went 7, 8, 10, 11. I didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like it. People also didn't like when Windows just decided to skip Windows 9. It's just like, yeah, we went Windows 7, Windows 8.1, Windows 9. Nah, we'll go straight to 10. I don't want Microsoft to do that. I want it to be called Forza Motorsport 8. So we can go through that sort of journey and continue it and not have some dodgy naming tactic. I mean, look at how the Xbox has turned out. You've got the Xbox original. You've got Xbox. You've then got Xbox 360. Huh? Where are the other 358 Xboxes then? Obviously that's sarcasm, but like, why? And then Xbox One. Okay. That's now just made it confusing, because now people can't call the original Xbox the Xbox One, like we call the PS1 the PS1, because it's the first one. Because that's now made that confusing. And now what they're doing for the next one, they're calling it Xbox. And then you've got the Series X and the Series S as part of the Xbox for next gen. Just go to Xbox 2. Just call it Xbox 2. It's easier. I really want to, like, I'm looking forward to finishing Forza Horizon 4 in this Mega Series. Obviously, it would be a second playthrough, because of the fact we've already done a playthrough, but I'm not deleting that first series, because it was a complete walkthrough, and it was sort of where I started. I don't want to delete where I started my YouTube channel. Just because I'm doing this Mega Series doesn't mean I'm deleting all the... I think Forza Horizon 4 was the only Forza game I completed anyways. Forza Motorsport 3 I only did 6 videos, and Forza Horizon 1 I only did 6, so I can delete those. I'm fine with that. Completely redo those. I bet you I'm going to be so fed up with Forza though. By the time I finish it, I'll be like, yeah, I never want to do that again. But I will probably, like, if I'm still doing YouTube in like 20 years, for 2040 I might start the Forza Mega Series 2.0 or something like that, where there's like so many more games, and that'll be like the last Mega Series. It definitely wouldn't be like a... Because I might, when I finish this Forza Mega Series, you never know, I might end up doing a Gran Turismo Mega Series, giving that a try. Though Gran Turismo is a very difficult game, so... yeah. Okay, so we are coming up to lap number 12. Obviously, lap number 15 was the lap that I said I wanted to pit. These races are... This one is much shorter than the last one. I'm actually surprised by that. We may not even have to pit at this rate, so... No, we're halfway through fuel, and we are not quite halfway through the race. I think we will need to pit at some point. I don't want to pit now. Definitely not now. Lap 15 I'll try. But I also want to make sure I'm not repairing any bodywork damage, because I know you... I don't know if you repair bodywork damage in this game, because I know Forza Motorsport 3 and 4 definitely don't repair bodywork. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The fact that the endurance races did just get yoinked out of Forza Motorsport 4, kind of gutted. Because Forza Motorsport 3 had like longer races that you could pit, I think. I think they did. Pretty sure. I might be wrong. We'll find out when we come to it. In like a year. It will probably be like August next year by the time we get to like Forza Motorsport 3. Actually, no, I think it'll be April time, probably. Because this game's going to be finished before the end of the year. Easily. Because we are on November 19th, I think, right now. This video. November 20th. Somewhere around there. So, obviously, it would technically be about 30 days. 35 days till Christmas. I don't think there are 35 more episodes in this series. I think there's more like 20 or so. So before Christmas, we'll definitely be jumping onto Forza Motorsport 2. And by the looks of it, yes, that little section there is the pit lane, as you can see by the car going very slow through there. So, lap number 15, at the end of that, we're going to go for our pit stop. Because obviously we've done 15 laps on tyres and not had too much problem. So, 10 laps on tyres should be fine. Save on tyres. Nice. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, that's better. Had a bit of an audio glitch going on, so... Don't want it going on for too long, because that gets a bit mental if you're listening to it for 17 minutes. I was worried about this Ferrari maybe not being good enough, but yeah, it's definitely proven its worth. I really want to see if that Nissan Pathfinder is in the game. Because if there's a massive advertisement on New York for a Nissan Pathfinder and it's not in the game, I'm going to be annoyed. Because I want to drive that now. The fact that it's on every single bloody billboard on this track. Right, here we go. Lap number 16. We're looking for the pit lane now. We are looking for tyres and fuel. Let's get this done. It's a very dodgy pit camera. Is that first place just going by now? It is. But that is us with full tank of fuel and fresh tyres. Right behind first place, who hasn't pit yet. The Subaru obviously did pit quite early, or they just did a really bad job of this race. Or maybe the Subaru went into pits right after me. Might have done that. Car ahead is 1.6 seconds ahead. But again, they haven't pit, and that pit took, wow, at least 15 seconds, 20 seconds, so... It definitely wasn't a Formula 1 pit stop, that's for sure. But for them to take 3 seconds to change some tyres, also don't think it's realistic. But who cares? Oh, they're into the pits, nice. Result. Back into that first place position. Awesome. Just hit the 20-minute mark for the race. Very nice. Come on, we got this. Right, looking for the braking zone. Perfect. Tyres get quite warm through the corners. They definitely warm up quite a bit, more than anywhere else. I'm going to have to play a little bit of Forza Motorsport 2 to see what sort of structure. I know Forza Motorsport 2 is sort of easier to structure than Forza Motorsport 3. But I want to try and do all of the motorsport videos, like all of the championships in order. And I know it's a lot more difficult because you need to make sure you have the right car from the start. So Forza Motorsport 4, if you want to start with the first 2 events in order, you need to pick the Citroen C3. I think it is. I think it's called the C3. But yeah, you have to take the Citroen C3 to do the first 2 championships in order. Otherwise, you're just not going to have enough money to buy 2 separate cars. And then you can go from there, picking different cars. But there's so many races in, because as well as Forza Motorsport 3 having an average of about 3, 4, 5 races per championship, especially the start ones in Motorsport 3 only have 3 races in championship. In Motorsport 4, there's 5 per championship. They are much, much, much longer. This is really good though. Oh, not very good. That wasn't good. Steering is still okay though. Bum 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 bum. Come on, Eileen. Bum bum. Ba 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 ba. Awesome. This car is amazing. I've just seen as well, that's got a curved window at the back. I never even knew the Ferrari Dino had that. That's so cool. That window itself must be expensive, just because of the shape of it. Awesome. 24 minutes, which is already longer than the Gran Turismo 6 endurances. The Gran Turismo 6 endurance races were just so short. They were horrendous. Horrendously short. Come on, we got this. This is good. We could technically, because of the gap that we have, we could probably take another pit stop if we wanted to. I mean, 16 seconds, that's close to another pit stop. But we don't need to, and it's not something I want to test out today, so yeah. Awesome. Nice. Oh, did you see that drift? That was so cool. Awesome. Oh, careful. No. I hope everyone shut their eyes for that. So after this is going to be the final 3 laps. It's going to be what I call an arcade race. It's the arcade time. A very short section of time at the end of the race. 3 to go. Awesome. This is really good. I'm having so much fun with these longer races. Obviously, if anyone does watch this all the way through, I thank you very much. This almost feels like a little bit like a podcast kind of thing. Like, this is something you could fall asleep to. This is like Mechanic CG screamy ASMR, where I scream a lot and shout. Hello! Can you hear me? This is horrific. Imagine that though, screaming at ASMR. I've copyrighted that. Anyone wants to copy that idea, you gotta give me 50 quid. Or you gotta press that join button on the gold tier. Wink wink. That is a joke. If anyone didn't notice. Simp for me. Awesome. Nice. Oh, that slide there, the wheel spin. The car in last place right now, I'm kind of worried that they didn't do a pit stop. And they're just like running on like the fumes inside of the fuel tank. I mean, we definitely could have done it without a pit stop. Maybe. but I don't think I would have wanted to risk it. We are coming up to the penultimate, no, the final lap. Penultimate is the second to last, isn't it? Oh, fuck it. We're coming up to the final lap. Let's get this done and dusted and get it finished. Oh yeah. Bum bam bam bum bum bam bam, and across the line onto the final lap. Yeah, I've definitely got the audio glitch again, but it's something with New York. New York, the audio is so broken. But it's a good thing we're coming to the end of this game. We've only got 4 more level brackets to do, but those level brackets have so many less races and championships in. Whereas before we were doing like 3 on each of the section for each level. We're only coming up to 1. And I know level 50 only has 1 professional event, 1 championship event, and 1 endurance event for level 50. So the events are thinning out pretty quickly. But we can officially now mark that as the second endurance event done. That is legendary. We got a 1 minute 10 second for that final lap with a 30 minute 30 second .142. Just waiting for, let's save that replay while we wait for the other cars to cross the line. There we go. Again, still having the best time out of all of the cars, which is pretty nice, I will say that now. So we can mark, oh, I didn't do the first one, that's the second endurance race done. We're looking at about 30 seconds difference, and actually the fastest lap, so we did pick the right car. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the car rarity bonus due to the damage caused to the car, but I was expecting a lot of damage anyways. We've just hit the 4 million mark as well on total earned. Hopefully, should be a level 40 by the end of this race. This next one. Which is awesome. And that is a Audi number 8 24-hour Nürburgring TTR. I will say this. I think the end plates of this wing are too small. If you're going to have a wing that big, you also need to have a big end plate on it. And a big upper section. Therefore, I'm not a great fan of this car. Just because of the rear wing. The front looks meaty. It looks very nice. And from the front, if you don't see the end plates, the wing actually complements it very well. But as soon as you start, that looks good. That looks very good. That looks meh. But at the end of the day, if it functions, it functions. That's what matters. And according to my sheet, we have done 55 of these big events. And we are 73.33% completed. So once we've done this, we should be 75% done. And on to the final section of the game. So stay tuned for the Class B Championship. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment down below and subscribe. If you want to help support the channel, make sure to hit that join button or check the link in the description for our merch page. We're selling some amazing merch over there. And if you guys do want to check out our other socials, we've got Instagram, Twitter and a Discord server. Then go check those out in the description. But thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.